Well, another Gay Pride Month has come dancing into view. My liberal friends have been posting about how cool it is to work on the floats in San Francisco or how this will be their fourth Pride. Yes, gays now just say Pride, like Pride is a season, like summer. I remember that. That was 2 Prides ago. Wasn't that your first Pride together? You see, even though we have been told over and over that homosexuality is not a choice or a learned behavior, we are somehow expected to stand in awe as gays express their pride in being gay. Why? What are they proud of? I dig women, a lot, but it's not anything that I can be proud of exactly. If you are proud of something, doesn't that mean that you have accomplished something? I had a little Facebook debate with a straight folk singer about gays in this country. I had posted, "You know you live in a great country when the oppressed people have big, colorful parades in every city." He was scandalized. He went on to explain to me how these big show-off events are necessary to protect this persecuted minority. He rightly observed that a lot of small-town America doesn't take to gays so much. "Why do you think gays moved to San Francisco and Manhattan and West Hollywood?" he asked. My answer? They moved to make hooking up easier. Duh. Wouldn't you move if there were no women in your town but big cities had them by the ton? I went on to tell him that because gays do leave small towns, the people in those towns have no experience with gay people. So naturally, given that the whole species is based on male-female mating, the sight of 2 dudes making out on a park bench will get a reaction until you get used to it. That's why they need parades, he insisted, to educate and raise consciousness. Really? Remember that the word is homophobe. That means a person who is afraid of homosexuality. Maybe somebody would like to explain to me how watching male strippers grinding each other on a rainbow float makes traditional people less afraid of homos. Yes, I just said homos. I'm taking back the language. How does flaunting every strange behavior make people less bothered by gays? It doesn't, and it's not supposed to. This is all a scam. This is just gay activists intentionally making people less tolerant of gays so that they, the gay activists, can sue people and slander people and generally ram homosexuality down the collective throats of middle America. I do apologize for that unpleasant image. And the silly gay dudes in their leather gear are just props for their leftist activity directors. The revelers are there to hook up. The activists are there to take another few bricks out of the edifice of Western civilization. People have told me that gays top the list of reported hate crimes. Do you know any gays? I'm sorry, but the percentage of drama queens in that bunch is pretty damn high. And with hate crime legislation, any attack on a person in a designated group can be claimed as a hate crime. If you get pushed down at Mardi Gras for trying to kiss a soldier, you got a potential hate crime on your hands. Usually when I get into this stuff with some hand-wringing progressive, I'll ask them for an example of gay persecution. They always go straight to Matthew Shepard or to the nightclub shooting in Orlando. Matthew Shepard was murdered 20 years ago by people he knew. A lot of people have presented evidence that one of the killers had slept with Shepard and that the incident was about drugs. And it was 20 years ago. The wife of the Pulse nightclub killer swears that it was a terrorist attack and that the killer didn't even know it was a gay bar. The stories about him targeting gays or being a closeted homosexual himself were just made up by the left-wing media. It was an attempt to bolster the fake image of America as anti-gay and to hide the fact that it was done by a Muslim extremist. Both of these events were tragic, but come on, gays are not being hunted in the street. Here's the Pride calendar website. Look at all of these parades. You think Jews were having parades in Nazi Germany? I noticed that none of these events is scheduled for Tehran or Mecca. Listen, I have gay neighbors. Right across my back fence, I have gay neighbors. As a house painter, I have often worked for gay clients and dealt with gay interior designers. I am as happy to work for a gay couple, male or female, as I am to work for a straight couple. My now ex-girlfriend lives about 100 yards from the Sunset Strip in super expensive West Hollywood. You can't swing a dead cat in that neighborhood without mussing up some gay dude's hair. Yes, she's my ex-girlfriend. Thank you, Trump hate, for your contributions to my love life. But I digress. How on earth could an oppressed people do so well that they dominate 3 of the most expensive places to live in the whole wide world? If that's being oppressed, where can I get me some of that oppression? How about we stop with the victim Olympics, okay? The truth is that if you treat people well, people will treat you well in return. That gays are accepted now has more to do with will and grace and with our nice, normal gay neighbors than it does with all the rainbows and pride celebrations combined. Be happy about that. And girl, put some pants on over your G-string. Anyway, just me venting a little. See you next Pride. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and then click the little bell to get notifications.